Moving on with our game, something I want to do is I want to tweak these a little bit so they look a bit nicer. As for this game object, which I'm going to say just swipe text, for example, I am going to just name it like this, swipe start, and I'm going to scale it down a bit. So something like this. This looks a bit nicer. As for the HUD, I'm gonna go here, take everything, hold down T, Shift, Alternative, and just point it a bit down so it looks a bit nicer. Smaller things and nicer. Then what are we gonna do is we're gonna go to script and create a new script that will be our game manager. So game manager. And we're actually gonna use these things that we have added in our previous video. So go ahead and add game manager to the game manager and open it up. First of all, what are we going to do is we're going to initialize some variables, but we're going to use UI. So we need to use using Unity Engine .UI libraries, semicolon over here, and then we can use it. So first of all, we're going to use private text. That will be the first thing, which will be current level text, and let's say next level text, for example. Then what are we going to do? We're going to use a private image, which will be fill. Then we're going to have a private integer level. Are we going to have it? Let's not do that right now. Then we're going to have a private float start distance and current distance. I'm just going to call it distance. And then last but not least, we're going to have a private game object, the player, the finish, and our level number. Also, what we can have is, because we have added the image that we're going to remove, which will be the swipe, and I'm just going to name it like swipe so we know what is it. Actually, hand. I'm going to call it the hand, not the swipe, but the hand. And then we're going to initialize all of them inside of our awake function. So we're going to say C level text equals to game object dot find, and we're searching for the current level text. Make sure it's correct because it's key sensitive. Get component, we're getting the text, open close parentheses, and a semicolon. So let me see if I go to HUD and if I search current level, so it's current level, not current level text, so it's copy paste. And then do the exact same thing for our next level, except here is going to say next, not the current level. Moving on, what we also have, we have the fill. So the fill will be equal to, again, the exact same thing. So fill equals to game object, and we're going to search it. So dot find, searching for the fill, and we're getting the image component out of it. So like this. Why am I doing it like this, and why is it private, not public? Well, basically because you do not want to go in every single scene and just attach this. You can also just actually call them out like this. It's pretty easier. And then player equals to game object. So game object, command dot find, and we're searching for the player like this. As for the finish, it equals to, again, to the same exact thing, game object dot find finish, and we are having what level number. So we're getting level number. Or actually, for the level number, I think we can do this. So private, what do we need from the level number? From the level number, we need a text mesh, I guess. It was like that. Yep. So private text mesh, and then level number, and then here I'm just gonna call it out like level number equals to game object dot find, searching for the level number dot get component, and we're getting its text mesh. So text mesh, open close parentheses, and semicolon. And last but not least, we're gonna have our hand, which equals to game object dot find, and we're gonna get the hand, and then semicolon. After that, in the start function, what are we gonna do? We're gonna set our level. Okay, do we need a level? I guess not. We're just gonna say, okay, let's add it because it will be a bit easier to read the code. So private int level like this. So we're gonna say that our level at each game when it starts, the level equals to player preferences dot get integer, and we're getting the level string like this. After that, we're saying that our level number, so level number dot text equals to level. So we need the level, come on, level, and then we will need some space in between, plus, so come on, plus our level that are we currently at. That's the first thing that we're gonna do. After that, we are gonna do what, or actually this is all caps, I almost forgot, so level. Then what are we gonna do is we're gonna do the C level text. So again, the exact same thing, dot text equals to the level to string like this. And for the next level, so next level text dot text equals to the level plus 1, and I'm gonna add plus double quotes. So this is just an empty string. You can do it dot to string, making these two inside of the parentheses, or you can just add quote unquote to make it a string. Then what are we gonna do next is we're gonna initialize our start distance will be equal to vector 3 dot distance from the player dot transform dot position, and from our finish dot transform dot position, and add a semicolon. After that, it's pretty simple. We need to add one more line, actually 2 more lines of code in the void update. We're going to set our distance at all times equals to this over here. So our distance will change, but our start distance will be just the start, and then the fill amount equals to 1, and then divide that, not divide, but negative to the distance divided by our start distance, and then add the semicolon. Only this will make it vice versa, so it will just check how far are we, and this will be how close are we. What do I mean by it? Because if you put only this, it will check as close as you're getting, the bar will go down, and this will be, if you add 1 minus, it will be vice versa, meaning it will go from 0 to whatever number we have. Also, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna check here, or actually I'm gonna add here, if our player dot transform dot position dot x is less than finish dot transform dot position dot x, only then we're gonna add the fill amount. I think this will work. I did not test it out, but we are gonna go ahead and do it right now. I guess I named everything right. And just one more thing I'm gonna add that I did not add previously: public void remove UI. So this part you can use to remove the UI if you want, like swipe to start or hand gesture. You will just go ahead and add hand.gameObject, what was set active to be false, or you can destroy it, doesn't really matter. And we're gonna call it out inside of our player whenever we click our button. So where is it? Where are we starting the game? Okay, this is something I tested out. I will add that later on. Don't mind that. Okay, remove it over here. That's the slow-mo thing. It's pretty easy to add. I will show you guys later. But I'm searching for the when we click, when we want to start to play the game. I think it's okay, it's here. So when we click, we're going to say can move equals true and find object of type, command GameManager, and then dot remove UI like this. And if I go here and then try it out, press play, we're going to see that everything seems to be fine, everything's working correctly, and we have one problem. We misspelled something, or we did not do it correctly. So level number, it's not called level number, I guess. The level number is called what? Let me see. It's inside start. It's called the quad. So just change this to the, it's not quad, it's actually named the game object. So this one, level number, level and O, but level and N are capital. And now we can start, and we will see that we have still an error. And level text, again, next level. We have the next level, but it's not the next level, it's okay. So I put there like next level text, but I guess I did not do it correctly, so just add text to it. And let me see here if I'm doing great. Here, yep, it's the exact same thing. My bad, guys, for not double checking, but as you can see here, we have level 2, we're currently level 2, and here we have one problem. We're actually halfway through for some reason. Okay, it's because of this. When I click, the mouse will go away, the bar will get filled, everything seems to work fine. What else do we added? So nothing else. I think it will be pretty much it. And if I go past it, okay, it will go and change another level. Now here we can see that it for some reason got bugged because I was checking for the X value, and I should check if the Z value is lower than the finish.transform.position.z. So this is what you want to do. As you can see, it's pretty simple to implement that. As I said, like, it's pretty simple. Now this will be it for this video, and in the next one I'm going to show you how we can destroy our player and how he can go away. But before I go, I think you deserve a bit more explanation what's going on here. Well, basically we are setting all of our variables that we're going to have inside of our game manager, because every single level will need a game manager. Then we are initializing them in the awake function. So we're referencing every single one that we have. In the start function, we're setting our level, which is the current level we are currently at. We are setting the next level to be this level over here. The next level. We're setting the next level text to be our current level. Next level to be the current level plus 1, and the current level to be the level we're currently on. Same goes for the level number, so we're just indicating where are we currently at. The start distance will be this vector 3. We need it so we can actually know the difference between the current distance and the distance which is where we started. And then we're just using that to fill amount over here. Remove UI, as I said before, if you have any other UIs that you're going to remove, you can put them here. For example, settings, no ads button, in-app purchases, or any sorts of things like customizable player and so on and so forth. One thing that we're going to add later on, I'm just going to put it in the comment, will be using Unity Engine. Come on, Unity Engine dot scene management and semicolon. So here we're just gonna add scene manager dot load scene, and we're loading the level. So level, and then plus our level over here that we are currently at, and then add a semicolon. And we're just going to put this inside of here, because right now we did not do any other levels except our level 1 that we are currently testing. And the last thing you need to do is have a game manager inside of the prefab, and pretty much you're good to go. And it will be in the must-have objects. So yeah, guys, as I said, that will be it for this video. Hope you like it, and I will see you in the next one.